Hi there, and welcome to Factorio Deathworld, Day 20. Yeah, today we are reflecting on yesterday's progress. We actually made it to space. Hurrah. Hurrah for us. Thank you to everyone in chat who made this possible. Thank you to my agent. Thank you to our Lord and Savior, Osama bin Laden, and all the people who made this absolute death world possible. I believe that we spent a lot of oil to kill a lot of bugs. And I believe we still have lots of oil left. So, science packs are coming in, white science packs, which means we get logistics system, but what we're really looking for is space platform thrusters. Right, and knowing that we have cargo landing pads, could we build a second cargo landing pad? Oh, did I just open that up? Trash slots. Used trash slots. Space science packs. What am I not understanding? Trash unrequested. So we requested 200 science packs. And we're supposed to trash everything that isn't requested. And what, robots take it away? No, they don't currently. Well, we're not going to trash unrequested, thanks. Is there an upper limit on what we can request from these chests? Let's take a look. I've added a little burned-in closed captioning on the stream. The stream, not the screen. I mean, it's on the screen. The stream is on the screen. Is there no punctuation, question mark? No, it says the word question mark. But does it interpret questions? Yay! No punctuation whatsoever. Interesting. Right, so I don't really know how cargo landing pad works. Specifically, I want to know if we can use cargo landing pads, more than one of them, in the factory, because right now we're throwing away all of our iron. Right, we're just tossing it off into space. Is that right? Yeah, here's the Alpha platform. We in space, yo! And we are just ventilating extra iron. And iron comes out all the damn time. So I feel like we shouldn't have to throw it away if we could just keep it. Like, and with more of these asteroid collectors, we could actually generate a sizable sum of perpetual iron, right? Nice. Okay, and as science packs are being produced, for some reason, they're being pushed into orbital drop slots. I assume that's because down here we have requested 2,000. And so we're just waiting for these potions to arrive. Okay, that answers my question as well. So let's build another cargo landing pad. Cargo landing pad. Concrete processing unit. Let's just grab another 100 concrete, right? Okay, some trash slots here for us. I should never really be touching these plates. I don't know what to do with those. How many batteries do we really need? 200? I mean, not even sure what the 200 was for. Kind of an emergency thing, right? Space Platform Foundation. Yikes, that's some valuable stuff there. Okay, research with space. Researcher technology using space science packs. Let's absolutely go. Oh. Yay! Absolute victory over the science realm. So, cargo landing pad, that's just going to take a little bit of nonsense. Do we have a place where we manufacture cargo landing pads? No, not quite. Processing units, concrete, and steel. Just increase our concrete. 200 should really do the trick, yeah. Okay, things I don't need in my inventory. Little old poles. These iron chests. So many logistics robots. Yeah, let's drop those off. Why were there so many logistics robots in my inventory? We can drop off half of our construction robots. Anything else? I mean, bricks. We don't really need bricks. Ooh, all of those logistics spots are busy. We've requested a lot of landmines, but we never use landmines anymore, so I'm going to toss back a fair number of landmines. Just to reclaim space in the inventory. It's getting a little unreal. And regular poles. We've never needed more regular poles than this. Give me 100 of those. Rail? Don't need it. All the train stops? Don't need those. Toss back rail. If we need rail, we'll come for it. Pumps. Pumps, and also, we don't need pumps currently. I mean, we can leave them on request if we choose. Okay, look at all these accumulators. Let's go lay the accumulators. How did we end up with so many? And 50 solar panels? Let's check the power usage. Power usage is scant. We're fine. And power, yeah, all light bulbs are going full steam ahead. Absolutely. Okay, let's build that cargo pod. My bad. It's no good place to do this, but it's also no bad place. I'm not sure what happens if we build a high-quality version of this particular cargo landing pad. Is that a thing we should consider? Okay. Cargo landing pad, come on through. Nice, and little buddies are trying to help clean out my inventory. Let's help them out. Yeah, go for it, buddies. Clear me out. Don't need these. Don't need grenades. Do we have advanced armor yet? Power armor? Sure. But is there another armor? Nope. Not beyond power armor, there's not. Dang. Oh. Womp, 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 womp. Wow, translation gets that. Womp, 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 womp. Impressive. Impressive. Okay, great job, Robo Buddies. Great job, Robo Buddies, yep. And that's good clearing out of inventory. We're going to grab our tank. Let's do a little expansion here. Yeah, look, and Robo Buddies are just dumping off ice from up here. Why is that exactly? No group assigned. No, it doesn't say trash unrequested. Interesting. Okay, we'll stop discarding the iron. and we could pull the iron in, but I think that we actually want to develop more space platform business. Right now we need to build rocket fuel for the thrusters. But we don't have the technology for that yet. Right. Just relax. What else could we build? Night vision. Exoskeleton. Les exoskeletons. Ouais. Un exoskeleton. I heard these stacked, so get lit. Un exoskeleton. Merci. Our power usage is more than fine. Like, there's no concern here whatsoever. And this mass load of accumulators, I'm not sure how I came into them, but I'm gonna drop them. we're gonna do them. Nice. How many exoskeletons do we want to run here? Les deux exoskeletons. We never fight, okay? Fighting, not required. I like belt immunity equipment myself. So, triple exoskeleton? Whoa. Whoa. Okay, hold on a second. What else can we afford to drop here? Drop the batteries, maybe? Add more solar panels. Wow, like, could I afford to drop a personal roboport and another battery? For un autre exoskeleton? Un autre exoskeleton. Red circuits here. Ooh, 4 extraskeletal legs for the fastest possible engineer you could see. Sick. Sick. Les autres exoskeletons. Oh wow, I've got to remove this extra portable equipment. Righto. I mean, I don't know that I have the power for these, but sheesh. Look at this. Let's go lay some significantly slower here. Yeah, okay. Okay. We're going to make our paths a little nicer here. And, I say there's an entrance to this from the front. Along the path of lights. Cool. So let's go. Okay, there we go. That's going to be faster. One day we'll build that whole thing, as it were. Just for now. For now we paint. Why did that come out weird? Nice. Is that how fast I use the power? Gee whiz. Gee whiz. Shoot. Try again. Try them again. Cool. Okay, a few more of these. We need more solar charge, for sure, to run all this exoskeleton equipment. Holy crap. Okay, I didn't realize the kind of power demand we'd have. So, clearly more solars. And maybe a battery or even more solar panel. How else could we power ourselves? Yeah. I mean, we've got the power here. Let's build them up. Blue tables, thank you. Purple rain. Purple rain.
Zug zug.
Get to work. Who are we looking for here? Godly armor. Let's do batteries and solar panels for the exoskeletal support. Okay, here we go. I think we only have space for 4 more batteries here, and if that's what it'll take to get me walking to the stars. I love what happened there. Now all I want is exoskeletal equipment. Okay, nice. And then we drop some power poles. Perf. And now we'll drop our solar panels. Oh, which we left inside this machine. Yeah, my bad. Okay, that is more solars. It's just our charge rate is abominable, right? I don't even think I can afford 2 of these. Six more? Yeah, I guess we'll just make 6 more. Six more, please. And each one requires one of these, I assume. 4 or 5, and that'll make 6. And with the rest of the solar panels, we will lay those out. Here we go. Right down here, sirs. Perfect. Ooh, big old electric array here. Maybe another 15-20% bump in power accumulation. And looks like production pretty steady. Looks like we got some lumpy ore deliveries in here, bumping around. But space platform thruster, maximum research, going as it will. Let's finish this road using construction robots from the base here. I love the idea of expanding a network all the way south, and we can do that using these existing power poles. Okay, evacuate the assembling machine. Load up power armor with a fresh batch of delicious portable solar panels. See if we can make any headway on faster walking with 2 exoskeletal equipments. 3, 4 was unmanageable, certainly. 3 was too much. But somehow I'm getting the sense that even 2 will be a lot. Okay, roboports, please. And these roboports only have to have the property of being connected. So let's roll it right along here. With this. Nice. Little blueprint for this. Here we go. Okay, party, little buddies. Let's get this thing up and running. There's some 1.2 thousand little pieces of concrete all ready for construction. 400 circuits? I'm not sure we need 400 circuits anymore. Not sure what we're doing with all of these circuits now. There, that helps. And, what else have we got then, Governor? Lots of concrete coming my way. Love that. Looking great. Trying to get these concrete deliveries. You got this, little buddies. And are they building the wall? They are. There they go. Little yellow square dots building up a huge, beautiful poopy path. Poopy path down to the solar panels. To further speed up our walking here. Okay, and I became aware that iron is now free from the platform above, so I'm gonna just prioritize. Can you prioritize these things? Input priority. Wow, yep, you can prioritize inputs. Wow, and then you can prioritize outputs and filter. Heavens. How's the filter work? It means you had to put a priority? Interesting. Yes, well, let's get that space platform and then evacuate iron ore into a separate repository here. No need to throw ore away if it's free and being produced freely. This one, please. Concrete, please. Another space platform. Yes, please. Oh, yeah. Grinding out the space platform research here. The thrusters. And once we have thrusters, we'll be making fuel. Wow, and we just keep building up more and more science. That science producer on the platform, it's going ham. And it should, yeah. Make it go as fast as it could go. Are we using all the ice? Is that the deal? Like, we don't discard ice, do we? We probably do, yeah. Honestly, let's rebuild some of this. Let's get this thing. And this is a cue to pull belts. Yeah, just paint a big one there. This is belts that become inputs for potions. And the potions need ice. They need ice, iron, and carbon. I see. So the priority on this thing has to be kind of complicated. I have to think about the manufacturing, and I kind of want the whole place to be like a square as well. We could move the power in the future. Can we check power here? Production, fluids, buildings, kills. That's production. How about power? Production seemed the most promising. Consumption. But it's clearly not a power grid. Do I just check the power inside of any given machine and that's my metric? I just wanted to know when planetary night was. But I guess maybe there's no planetary night in the sky here. Only planetary nights on planets. Whoa, what did we lose? Oh my gosh. Our power plummeted there as electric furnaces started grinding into gear. Whoa. Where's the attack? A huge attack now. Just tell me when the power comes back on. Is it that our guns don't reach? We are still waiting for power here. Okay. They're coming back online. Whoa, whoa. That was a dark night. I didn't expect a dark night. Nice. Yep. Yikes. Yikes, and so what happened to the power there? We did make a huge, huge consumption here. And we never finished charging, did we? Oh, did we disconnect solar panels? Let's take a look at the arrays. Did we disconnect solar panels? Oh, we've been muted the whole time. Interesting. Okay, so we got some interesting objectives here. How long has that been going on? Probably the whole time. Well, welcome to Deathworld, to day 20 of Factorio Deathworld, where the microphone is on. Iron stromatolites in agriculture, calcite processing, heating towers by mining copper stromatolites, recycling. Like, are these all things on the first planet, the easy planet? Fulgora, oceans of oil, or is that Gleba, the humid with nutrient-rich bogs? Let's do Gleba first, then. I don't know if there's a natural choice in which planet comes first. It seems a little arbitrary. Whoa, research productivity 1, heavens. Wow. It's impossible to get to that, but why would you do it if you already had all the research? So cringe. It's an incredible tech tree. Yeah, the tech tree kind of reveals more about which planet has which commodities. So let's say that we wanted to do the agriculture here. That means you need to do Glebo. And agriculture lets us do jelly nuts. Plant the seeds on jelly nut soil. Mine the jelly stems. The Yumako tree yields tasty, nutritious fruit. Plant the seeds on Yumako soil. Why do trees have their own kinds of soil? What is this? What is this? Okay, so we're on the precipice of researching. How about thrusters, eh? How about thrusters? Here's the fuels. It's ore and water. And it's carbon and water. Okay, can I make water by melting ice? Ice melting in a chemical plant. Got it. Ice melting in a chemical plant to make thrusters. Cool. Okay, back to the alpha platform here. Seems like we make plenty of iron. And the filter would be spoiled priority. Select items based on spoilage priority. No. Override stack size. No. To get a 2 wide or 2 belts of items in order to build blue science or white science. Now, we don't have to do the white science up here. We might as well send goods downstairs. Like, it's amazing that we can't make ice back on our planet. That's, like, so weird. Like, there's no water to ice, even? Is there no water to ice, really? Anyway, yeah. Yeah, we could be making science packs back at home by sending the carbon and the iron plates and the ice, because we don't need any of this stuff up here. So, really, it's the ice we would send back home, and the carbon, in equal amounts. What do we think about that? Seems kind of efficient not to make the science packs up here, yeah, because it's such a pain in the butt to draft any kind of infrastructure, and I don't want to bring the infrastructure along. The only infrastructure coming with us on the platform will be fuel production, right? Thruster oxidizer, thruster fuel. Science packs. No one's going to be hoarding science packs as we drive this spaceship. Yeah. Yeah. And I recognize that back at home on our planet, there's no way to put... There's no trash, right? There's no way to trash items. So we would be hoarding warehouses full of certain byproducts. So we don't really want to send excess ratios. That's also true. That's what makes this tricky. Except that when we request, we get equal ratios, right? Those ratios, yeah, it doesn't matter. Those ratios are equal. Yeah, it does. It does. Yeah, we can just set a requester to have a low amount of the stuff that we need. Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. Yeah, no, I just need to think through that, but you hear what I'm saying. We can do all of our white potion production here on Earth. There's no reason for this giant machine to be pushing space science packs onto this area. I like the way that we built this here, though, and every reason to do it again. Let's start by manufacturing. Let's see, there's iron here. We need iron. Yeah, hate to build infrastructure here, but I know what's going on, and we really only need 2 machines to build space science. And we do have to be considerate of the goods coming from space, so we need to use a cargo landing pad 100%. Okay, imagine, if you will, this beast who is now requesting ice. And let's just say that it has to always have like 50 ice. Sure. Doesn't have to be a ton. I mean, and the more it is, the better warehousing we get, honestly. So let's do like 1,000 or several hundred, at least 500. Let's also request... We don't need iron ore to come from here. We need the ice. We need all the ice we can get. I mean, we don't even need ice, honestly. We just need water, and we have water on this planet, right? So it's carbon. It was carbon that we needed. Water's right here. No, that's... Yeah, here we go. Water's right here. No, I'm not even joking. We're not even doing ice here. It's just carbon. Right? Oh, it's made from ice. It's not water. My bad. We do need the ice. My bad. We need the ice. It's made from ice. Okay. Weird that we can't make ice on this planet. I'll say it again. Like, what kind of place do we live in? Yeah. Okay, carbon and ice, and then we'll just make little belts. We'll use filters here to whitelist the ice on one side and carbon on the other. Check. Carbon, ice, and then we can split very fairly. Well, we don't even have to split this. Let's just utilize the existing iron belts. There we go, and this is going to be white science. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, sure, 4, if you want 4. We don't need 4, really, but... Space Science Pack can't be crafted on this surface. Oh, you do have to craft the potions in space. Well, that's super cool. That's super cool. Got it. I wish we hadn't even talked about this. Yep, I wish we hadn't talked about this. Got it. So I do have to manufacture iron in space. I do need to put iron onto a belt. Here we go. 1, 2, and then that becomes this belt. And iron ore becomes this belt, so... Let's get that furnace, sis. We're making space great again here. And we will filter, we'll whitelist on iron ore so that we only get iron plates. Checo mundo. Okay, great. And then any produced plates, make sure they just get onto this belt here. Now this belt, whitelist ice and carbon out here. Whitelist carbon. Whitelist ice. Sick. So it'll be ice and carbon on one belt. It'll be iron on the other belt. And we'll use kind of red long-handed inserters plus regular inserters. Because it's not that many items. To get items in, and then we will dump the items out. Like, literally, this is the biggest factory for manufacturing, for white potions. Because you can't make white potions on the gravity of our planet. They have to be made in space. That's what's up. This is messed up, though. Where did those potions go? Okay, cool. Ice, carbon. There we go. There we go. Iron right here. And then sending those potions back. And that is also just a yellow arm. Cut the extras, cut the extras, cut the extras. Nice, cut the extras. Okay, what are we looking for here? We're looking for transport belts, long-handed inserters, regular inserters, and 32 space platform. What does that say? No rocket silos accepting automatic requests from the space platforms at this time. Yeah, that is absolutely fine. That is absolutely fine. And I don't think we're disposing of these extra items necessarily. Yeah, no, I don't know about that. Let's send some items up. Trash unrequested. No group assigned. This is me trying to get our white potions out. Let's put that right back where it was. I was wrong to think I would make improvements to that. Why won't this place? Can I only have one? Cargo landing pad? Got it. One cargo landing pad. Yeah, look at that. You can only have one car. We are learning a lot about cargo landing pads today. Confirmed. make sure that we request all of these white science packs. Anywhere between, yeah, like 1,000 and infinite. That's how many we want. A ton. Like, way more than 1,000 even. They stack 200, so let's start with 2,000. Let's start with 2,000 and see where we go. Okay, am I still getting subtitulos? No, I'm not getting subtitulos. Interesting. Let's resume. Are we still getting it now? Yeah, cool. I don't know why that died randomly. That's fine. Random death of the tab. Yeah, maybe Chrome is putting tabs to sleep is the truth. Oops. Wrong keyboard. Sleep or the word background, maybe? Not clear. Not a clear. Okay, we're looking for some potions here for our discovery of Gleba, and we're looking for logistics potions and automation potions. Let's go. Oh wow, we're so fast. Automation, check. 1,200. Logistics, check. 1,200. All right, that's a lot of science. Meryl. And these discoveries do not require military science. Thank the goodnesses for that. So next on our bracket here is to send to space the expanded potion production. If that's what this platform is for, then that's what this platform is for. I'm a little sad that we already had two assemblers taking care of this, and now we've expanded production to 2 assemblers. Like, we generalized the approach. No doubt about that. We definitely generalized the approach. But I don't think that's good enough. I think we should do more. We want to have thruster fuel production. That's space potion uses up space for that. It's kind of annoying. Shoot. Did it take that as a cue to shoot? Please don't shoot. No. No. Nope. Good. Okay, good. They currently, let's see here, yeah, probably a handful of belts. Arms of various types. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fast arms. 10 slow arms. Let's send a splitter or 2. We'll send an underground belt or 2. Anything else we needed up there? Where'd the furnace go? I'm serious. Oh, we just don't have the underlying structure for it, right? Because we do have a furnace, do we not? Oh my gosh, flush all this stuff down. Yeah, get this iron ore out of here. I mean, yeah, we're not making more iron ore. Flush her out, boys. That's how this works. But we do have 2 furnaces here. We just don't have any under support, that's all. Okay, and I'm pretty confident with the rest of this. So let's think about the other machines we need to build. We're going to be using a chemical plant. Did we send chemical plants already? We did not. We're going to use a chemical plant to make some of those fuels. Let's see here. Fill fluoroketone. Fill a heavy barrel. Okay, that's barrel logistics. Grab ourselves a chemical plant. Cannot build on empty space. Okay, let's just do this first. Chemical plant. Producing. Thruster fuel, thruster oxidizer. So fuel's just carbon and water, and oxidizer is iron and water. So you do need water. And so you're producing water first. And then 2 machines are reliant on that water. Thruster fuel, carbon and water. They need to be 1 away from the factory here, though. And this needs ice. So these 3 machines, they all need to kind of go right here on the factory. There we go. And then water goes in and fuel comes out. Yeah, I'm not sure how that's supposed to go. Yeah, that's more or less correct, but these should go over 1. There, and now both of these still get entry. This is thruster fuel. And this is going to be thruster oxidizer. So the thruster oxidizer. It's too bad we're not going to be using these things anymore. Melting ice into water for the fuel production. Sick. And then water becomes a thing. There we go. Water, check. And then the fuel output here. Maybe we can make a couple tanks. Yeah, I'm not going to make storage tanks. I mean, I could make, like, if I make storage tanks, that means we could produce it and then launch after a long time. That's one way to look at it. This way I could do... Yeah, no, there's no space. There's no space. Cut this off, cut these off. These, that, all of this. These 2. This. Cool. Random undergrounds, tanks, belts. There's a bunch of stuff we can add now. Yeah, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 underground belts. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 regular pipes. We gotta drop some of these arms. Drop some of these fast arms, sis. Four, 5, maybe? Also, oil plants. 2 chemical plants. How much for a second chemical plant? 2, 3 chemical plants. And then they need the regolith and stuff. I mean, I didn't need any underground belts. Let's not... We don't need those. And I didn't need any splitters, currently. I needed 2 tanks. I needed the underground, regular pipes, chemical plants, extra inserters, and then a ton of regolith, right? $95 regolith requested? No way. Oh, and it needs red arms. Red arms, 7 belts. Yeah, I don't really understand how it goes off of that. This looks good. I think we can launch this. We barely needed any underground belts, right? Like 7. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Actually, there's 20. How long does it take to make this reaction? Liquid thruster fuel? I guess we'll find out once it's built. Cool. Those liquids need some carbon. Check. And some iron ore. Check. Cool. Are we generating enough ice? Who knows? Are we generating enough white potions? Who knows? Are we throwing away extra products? No, but we probably should be. Okay. So I'm not sure how much it needs, but let's send her up. It didn't really need any arms at all, just a couple yellow arms. But it did need quite a few belts. It did need a couple tanks. It's all that regolith, yeah. How much more can I squeeze on? 16, that's huge. 3 chemical plants. 6 of these. 6 of these, I feel like is better. There we go, 19. Alright, send her. To the aqua platform. We're about to expend a huge amount of power here. Okay, science production is halting here. What kind of science packs do I need? Yep, chemical science. Launch the rockets, get the chemical science. Party, okay. My death counter is a little bit transparent, isn't it? That little bit up. Okay, that's an absolute party, in my opinion. We have... Yes, grab all the chemical potions. 1,200. Excellent. Nice. Okay, chemical science. Here we go. That gets research back on track, and now our power usage will be quite huge because we launched a rocket as well. A significant amount of low-density structure, so it's a copper consumer. And blue circuits, for that matter. Yep, it's full circuit production. Okay, take me to the space platform, yo. Did it do the thing? Does it just lack the power to do stuff, or does it automatically slowly build itself out? It clearly has the chemical plants. But, does it just need this? It just needs more base. I see, it's just more base. I'm gonna just send more base here directly. Like, let's send a whole fleet. Deliver it. Okay, yeah, we're getting there. 92% rocket complete. Oh, she's launching. She launched. Okay. Oh, and we didn't send the belts. My bad. Well, I guess we're going to be sending some belts as well. Whoops. Cool. Why didn't these tanks build? Is it because we used all of the regolith again? It is. It is. So what do we need? 19 of them and 20 belts and a single red inserter. Got it. 19. Ugh, I sent 20 again. Why is it auto-launching, babies? Okay, well, take the regolith. It's not a bad thing. It's so funny. Is it because this is on auto request? Like, what's going on here? Let's turn that off. This thing doesn't accept automatic requests from space platforms. Yeah, we have to enable that for it to happen, right? Yeah, so let's just head back. I don't mind. I want this to be... I want to show us what it needs. So 4 regolith and 20 underground belts. Or sorry, 20 transport belts. Okay, 20 of that, and then red arms. Maybe a couple fast inserters. Who knows what impact that'll have. While you're on it, throw up another assembly machine. And probably more regolith. Like as much as you can fit. See, and it launched automatically there. Yeah, you fill her up, she launches. Let's go. No construction robots. Oh, they all did get destroyed. Oh, poor little buddies. Poor little buddies. Yeah, it would be helpful to get some robo buddies out there. Pollution looks really good as well, just as a second note. Excellent. All right, Alpha Platform, how's it looking? What's this? Oh, I see. Yeah, the structure is dependent horizontally on the presence, so I had to fill in these. Interesting. Cool. So where are the products we ordered? This only grabs ice. And in doing so... Okay, underground pipes don't work. That's an interesting thing. Do underground pipes generally not work on the space platform? My guess is no, right? There's no such thing as the underground. No. Really wasn't thinking that out. Shoot. So these tanks just can't even be here. Overall. Dang. Boy, that makes fluids a lot more complicated. You actually have to rotate these, right? Yeah, consider the following. See, that was the problem. I needed, what if water... Yeah, water has to graze across both inputs? Somehow? Yeah. Okay, which means that goods can leave here. Yeah, honestly, I know. Like, imagine this. One machine receives water from behind and processes... Let's see here. And processes goods from above. And the second machine receives goods from above. Okay, can these outputs work, though? Where did the tanks go? Like, it would be this. And this. For outputs. Yeah, it would be this, and then arms, or goods, have to come in the most obscure way. Right, so this kind of weird setup. And this will be the second machine, thruster oxidizer. And this will be thruster fuel. Okay, that works. That works. We just set some filter on... I mean, you don't even need to set filters on this, right? It knows what it's grabbing. It's trying to get carbon. And then we fill up a storage tank full of this crap. Okay, let's send a bunch of underground belts and regolith. What's the regolith supply? 14, not much. Oh, there's the belts. Just need one more belt segment and she'll go, right? See ya. Deliver. Let's go. Launcher, nice. And at what point do the UI elements update here in the silo? Here we go, right away. One rocket is gone. So it kind of queues up a rocket. There's always a rocket on the go. Interesting. Interesting. Great. Looking at the platform then, we're going to get a nice development of arms. Let's get that music volume down just a touch. Oh, did I still not get enough belts up there? That's embarrassing. More belts, please. More belts. Just belts. Alright, well, let's just send a ton of belts. Let's send a ton of belts up there. I don't care. We're always going to need belts when we travel on this spacecraft. Like, I'm pretty sure we're going to be traveling on this spacecraft, aren't we? Alright, bring those belts. Show me what you got. Cool, and we're officially producing thruster fuel. Okay, white science, make it so. And now if we want to expand white science, we just can. It's up to us. Okay, let's flush extra iron ore here. It's essential. And only enable the flush of ore when the ore is bigger than a buffered amount of... Honestly, 300 should be plenty. This makes space fuel, so I'm gonna say 6. Maybe 1,000, yeah, maybe 1,000. It's pretty valuable. Oh, there's stacks of 50 though, so 500 is 10 stacks. We'll drop this down to 500. And same with carbon. We'll use a whitelist to flush carbon whenever green circuit network tells us that carbon is greater than threshold. Carbon is greater than the threshold. Of, I don't know, 400? $100, $200, $300. It's not quite 400 yet. I mean, we'll take 500, a whole stack, right? Or a whole row. Cool. So, supply of thruster fuel, 13,000. Thruster oxidizer, 5.4 thousand. And I guess there's a world where we actually develop big belts that produce large amounts of thruster for a large number of thrusters, rather than just a bunch of hacky science-based platforms. Yeah, what's going on here? We got a destroyed piece of wall here up in the north. That's okay. Absolutely managing. Alright, well, looking at our science here, looks like we might be in need of something. Planet discovery at 28% here. Oh, but the space science pack stopped. Oh no, they started sending ore. My bad. Let's just apply a whitelist on space science packs. Great job here. Cool. And we'll trash unrequested here. Yeah, we do not need iron ore. And now we have logistics network, right? We could actually build. Did we get logistics? Requester chest. How did we get that? Requester chest. Requester chests made inside of... Yeah, 2 types of circuits in a steel chest. You got it. Requester chests, party. Oh, the logistics are happening. Oh my gosh. Logistics. Whew. It is the sound of victory. Just a little setup here, if you do not mind. For requester chests. Requester chests. And what's this? A buffer chest? And who's this? An active provider chest. It sends its contents to the logistic network. Passive provider chest makes its contents available. So they always empty active provider chests. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, well, requester chests, please. Ding. This is going to save so much time for us. Oh. Yeah, excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Let's also include requester chests in my list of demands from robots. Boom. Okay, looking good. It can be 30. It can be 30. Sickening. Yeah, I'm expecting pretty big power spike here. Oh, yeah. Despite a big power spike, though, our overnight usage, it's not off the chain. We have a ton of accumulators now. So you'll know. You'll know when we're blacking out because our actual power usage is going to dip off. Sick, yeah. A monstrous power output here. Requester chests are so broken. Because now we don't have to run belts to the science bus. We just use robots. Every time. And we can build a ton of robots to take care of all this. Exchange electricity for convenience. My favorite. Oh, I took too many of these. Yeah, send them back. So this is a request for 200 red potions. Nice. Request from buffer chests. Sure, I guess so. Yeah, I don't know. Are the yellow chests buffer chests? No, they're storage. So, yeah, no. I want them to come out of storage primarily. Cool. Okay, cool. And that also solves the issue here. And we hardwired military science. Fantastic. Fantastic. Great. All right. Science just goes now. Regardless of what we say. Wow, is that really every science available now? That's fantastic. So we're never going to hand deliver science again. Whoa, what's going on here? Okay, big attacks here. They look like pretty beastly monsters at evolution 86.56%. Yeah, looking pretty nasty, in fact. Oh, we could do a little bit of defense. I know it's a bit random, but we could also abandon this world? Is that a thing? Like when we fly off into the stars, we're not going to be here, are we? If we take a journey to another planet, what happens to this planet? And look, everywhere logistics didn't cover. Seems to be an extra strain at the edges of our builds here. Interesting. Do 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 do. Let's see here. I don't know if folks were chatting in chat, but it looks like my chat hasn't been working the whole time. I just refreshed it, and I think it's working now. But just some unusual idiosyncrasies here we didn't see before. Oh man, now we got requester chest. This crap is so broken. That means we're going to start requesting walls up here. Sheesh. Sheesh. Done. Done. The sciencing is complete. And laser turrets already got hardwired, so there's no real competition there. Furnace is looking great. Oh yeah, some full tilt iron mining. Hosing back all of the iron in the chests. Copper's a little more hesitant. Yeah, I expected copper to be sucking back faster. Once science catches up, you'll have more organic delivery of power usage. The truth is, we're blitzing through these buffers. Right, so we'll get to Gleba somehow. And let's see, can we build a rocket thruster? Rocket thruster, steel plates, processing units, and electric engines. Can't help but think that we should send along some of those resources when we go to a new planet. Like, we could build from scratch, but what a pain in the butt it is if we do that. I mean, we could ask, yo, yo, what's up? Aeon? Welcome to the chat, my dude. Thinking about going to a new planet. That's what is up, my dude. Thinking about Gleba. 46% done the research. And, I mean, Brave New World. Brave New World. Yeah, what's going on in your life, man? Yeah, just Aeon. Nice. Yeah, the V's are a little confusing. Because Vaeon could be a thing, you know? That could be a thing. It's kind of annoying. It must get annoying when people try to pronounce the name. It's always fucked. Oh, you got Factorio like 4 days ago. Oh, spoiler alert. Let's go. Absolute spoilers. How are you doing? Yeah. You've already got way too addicted. You're probably getting pretty far. Did you get to space yet? I'm so slow. Like, anyone who's watching me is like in for the long game. I'm at day 450 on the planet, and I've never left the planet. I do have a space station. I do have an alpha platform here, and I'm generating science potions up here, so things are happening. But they're happening real friggin' slow. What's up? Cool. You've not even made a train or anything. Oh man, I know. Factorio's huge. It takes forever to do stuff. Trains aren't bad. Trains aren't bad. You'll have no problem with trains. It'll just be another thing you add to the list, and you'll feel it. Do you think you're gonna do a Deathworld here pretty soon, or are you already on a Deathworld? My little ices going in my little science packs. And all this with just a single asteroid collector seems kind of crazy. You don't even know what a Deathworld is, bro? Totally fair, dude, yeah. You messed around with them, but you haven't put anything together yet. That's chill. Yeah, you don't have to do anything fancy with trains if you just have one train on your tracks as well. It figures out all the automatic driving. You don't have to lay rail signals. You can lay rail stops. That's handy, because then you can tell the train to stop at them. But don't worry about the extra signals on your first train. You can just lay, like, one train. It needs to have a way to, like, turn around and come back onto its own rails. Just a heads up. Maybe trains can go back and forth. I'm not sure if you had like engine on both sides. But yeah, it'll just do less when it comes to trains. You'll be like, oh, thank God I got all that ore, that iron ore from that distant ore patch. Thank God I brought that in. You'll love that. Right, so where are we at on the old Nightmare engines? We're trying to get rocket thrusters put together here, and that's not so bad. Rocket thrusters requires thrusters, steel processing units, and electric engines. Wow, that's everything here. How convenient. Take another one of these. I mean, now we have requester chests, so everything is possible. Thrusters, excellent. Cool. Wow, that's literally everything. And then it makes a box of thrusters, cool. These don't need anything special. And these don't need anything special, cool. I'm guessing we only need 1 or 2 thrusters. Yeah. You're so bad at spacing out stuff properly, you're trying to refine what you build. Oh, sheesh. Yeah, do yourself a favor and just start fresh. Do yourself a favor and just, like, yeah, start in a little fresh area. And I guess another hint, trees are kind of a pain in the butt early on, but you can build grenades, and grenades just destroy trees indiscriminately. Like, grenades are so good against trees. Grenades and trees. Okay, thrusters. Slowly peeling out here. Let's go. 4 thrusters. I don't think I need 50 necessarily, but we're going to let it happen. And also part of rocket thrusters. What else did I get? It made possible through the thruster recipe. I was able to melt the ice and to build the fuels. Okay, I did all of that. Okay, we did all of that. Nice. Advanced asteroid processing. I see. So what should I be cognizant of that is a research we can do? We can do these planetary researches. And what happens when we leave the... You spent the last hour clearing trees. Factorio, am I right? They should call that the tree clearing simulator. Factorio has many phases. In the future of technologies you're going to acquire, Aeon, you're going to get some much better tree clearing technologies.
Zug zug.
Ready for work. When I leave Novius, can I still use the factory there? Is that a fair question? Yes. Some important limitations. Production logistics all continue while you're away. Belts move, blah, 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 even if you're not there. However, time only advances while you're present, sort of. Interesting. Well, at least you know now, yeah. Yeah, seriously, try rushing into a couple technologies. You don't have to make a fancy factory with belts to start. Make a hand-fed factory. Like, you can build assembly machines, but then grab the products out of the assembly machine by hand, like a stack of gears, for example. Build whatever you need in your inventory or in another assembly machine by shoving gears into that other assembly machine. Or just like a couple chests with arms that go into assembly machines. That's keeping it simple off to the bat, and then you'll be able to build a really fancy factory because you'll have a ton of belts. You'll have a machine that eventually just gets a stack of belts. But it kind of comes out of nowhere, which is the nature of Factorio. It factorizes production in a way that's really non-intuitive. Logistics between planets still work, but carefully. If you set up interplanetary logistics rockets... Whoa, you can do interplanetary rockets? They can still send and receive materials between Novius and your space platform or other worlds. This is handled via rocket silos and cargo manifests, not a physical presence. Best practice for leaving a planet. Stable power. Rocket silos are automated for supply routes. Key resource chains are looped and won't jam. You've stocked enough fuel for return trips or space launches. But how will I manage the Deathworld? You've just automated building belts because half your game time was building the belts so far. You see it, right? And many players will say this too, and they're right. Automate first. Well, even if it's janky automation, even if it's just an assembly table you feed by hand with a chest that you fill with gears and then it takes care of those, do that. It's the number of times you walk between entities in this game that determines how long it takes you to play. If you could just drop things in the order that you needed them, you'd be done, trivially. But good luck. Good luck. You got this. It's exciting to get started, I think. So exciting. The factory doesn't tick while I'm gone. Okay, so do I have to worry about bug attacks on my Deathworld while I'm gone? No, you don't have to worry about the biter attacks. Enemy AI doesn't run on surfaces that you're not sitting on. What?
China, 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 China.
This is some of the greatest explanations. So the surfaces are paused when we switch, so we can leave our planet safely. You can leave the planet safely. Good news. Aeon says you're loving it and you're trying not to watch actual tutorials, but just get some little tips along the way. That's where I'm at too. So I love people coming into the chat and trying to help me out. There's just like such large challenges in Factorio that could possibly end your run altogether, that would make you turn away from the game and not come back even. It is what it is. You know? Oh, shit. Okay, 56% complete our research for Gleba. And 5 thrusters? Like, I guess I'll put 4 thrusters? Consumption, 6 fuel per second. And how much fuel am I making? Crafting speed. 37.5 a second. So I could run up to 6 thrusters is the idea. And do I have a lot of regolith here? I do. Right, and now iron never goes back into this thing. That's actually fantastic. We just drop the iron out of here. That's such a cool concept to have a spaceship. I love this. Your first run, you got absolutely destroyed because of the pollution, and you were getting attacked from everywhere. So you made it peaceful, so you can actually learn the game first and then worry about dying. That is a great approach. This is my first Deathworld. Deathworld is one of the options you select when you start the game. You can just play vanilla, regular, or you can play like Ocean World or things. And Deathworld is one of those options. It's just a set of presets that make it so the bugs are extra hard to start, that the map is covered in them when you begin. Basically making it much, much, much worse. And you can see, we pulled it off. Like, this is my first Deathworld, but look, where are the bugs? No bugs here. You know, where are the bugs? Turn off my logistics networks. There's a few bugs out here at the very edges, but I erased the bugs everywhere else. And it took time, it took effort, but now we've got this untouched factory that does pollute a fair bit. It pollutes, but look, the pollution doesn't touch any of the insects. And the second the pollution touches insects in this game, the insects get pissed. They grow faster, they get bigger, they start hoarding, and more importantly than anything else, pollution provokes the attack. So they attack. So I'm not expecting any serious attacks in most parts of this world, except up here. This is bad. And it's getting a bit muggy up here as well. It's getting muggy in here. Can I get that sound clip? Muggy. Georges from Drag Race saying muggy. I love it.
Hey guys, it's Muggy here.
No.
Yo, it's a muggy.
That's that. Okay, yeah, I guess no, I don't have that. This is the worst soundboard website I've ever used. Where the hell are the good sounds? Where are the good sounds? Let's see. Does anyone have any sounds they want to hear?
Oh, sir! I saw it! Some angry member of the kitchen staff. Did you not?
Miss Helen?
Help is on the way, dear!
There we go.
Help is on the way!
What about this?
Hello!
There we go. One of my favorite Mrs. Doubtfire clips.
Do you mind identifying what you are?
Aeon, thanks for the follow, my dude. Much appreciated. And I don't have any YouTube videos posted, but if you go into the live section of my YouTube, you can go back and see every live stream that I've done here. You can see them all. Check them out there on my YouTube channel. Which, there's a link to that YouTube channel right on Twitch. We're going to start editing videos and putting them up there, but that's a daunting task for someone like me who does not, who has never edited a video, to say the least. We're getting there, though. We're getting there. This world is like, if you were curious about the level of rail that I use, it's not very much. You can see it. It's there's 3 trains. I'm at 3 trains, and I'm at like day 500. I'm sure other people are better than I am, but yeah, I got a train for iron, I got a train for copper here, and I got a train for stone. And I needed them because I ran out of that stuff in the starting zone in my base. You can see just the relics of what's left over here now. 30,000 stone, hardly anything. Yeah, that's basically it. My whole train network is just this one branch to get these fresh minerals and just drop them back off at home. Okay, let's throw some rocket thrusters into the space delivery. Rocket thrusters, 4 of them. Whoa, those are heavy. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, Ian says, you're starting to run out of time, so you're branching out, but you have some close enough that walking isn't so bad. Yeah, walking's not so bad. Belts are free, right? Like, I mean, you have to pay to make them, but they run for free. They cost no electricity. They move the goods without producing pollution. Like, belts are absolutely broken. For anyone who's wondering, if you're patient enough to lay the belts a distance, fucking do it, man. And you know that thing where you can like press and hold and drag belts. It's good, right? It's good. It's good. I know what I'm talking about.
Unprocessed fish sticks.
Okay, let me get a little refreshment here. I've been grinding this out for an hour and 50 minutes. I can't believe that. And if you haven't been moving around, move your body around. That's important. Shift your spine a bit. Get your neck moving. Whatever you've got access to move. Movement is a gift. Get it up there. We'll launch ourselves a little rocket. I don't know how heavy these circuit parts are. How heavy is the circuit? 3 kilograms. 3 kilograms is a heavy circuit, if I may. Cool, so 4 thrusters. Did we need more belts or just regolith? Or pipes? And underground pipes don't work, so fancier arms, crappier arms. Okay, and then something that weighs a little bit. There we go. Okay, deliver them. We got rocket thrusters coming. Send them. Send them. Nice. And we're officially making... Who are these products? We're officially making in our chemical plants. What is this crap called? Can someone please? Thruster fuel and thruster oxidizer. Now, I don't know where the thrusters are supposed to go here. I assume it's like... off the back, right? And can we put thrusters here? Whoa! What determines that that was not allowed? Is it bumping into something? Oh, it's not on the edge enough. Yeah, I see. It's got to be on the edge. So what if I did this? Alt D. Thank you. Now show me the thruster. Yeah, how do these thrusters work exactly? Yeah, and that tucks right in. It's just at the edge. I can even put it here. Cool. Thruster. Is this good enough? It is. Wow. If we had the regolith... We do. And there we go. That's a 1 thruster spaceship. How does that work? Okay. H. Thruster cannot be flipped. Or rotated. Okay. So the thruster... I can't do it the way I am here. These are beautiful. Look at, like, they have this graphical burn all around the edges. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. So we've got to feed our fuels into this. That's even more complicated. Because the fuels need to feed out of these lines. And the lines can never be crossed. So rocketry has to end up over here. Does it matter what direction my thrusters are facing? Are thrusters directional, in other words? Yes, they're directional. They must face outward. The orientation matters for movement. What? The space platform control entity combines all active thrusters to determine the thrust direction. Space platform control. Where's that? Do we build that? Platform control. Do we research that? Space platform control. Space platform. Whoa, Prometheum science pack. Yikes. It's a different shape. Paused thrust. Is this the thing I'm looking at? Oh, and here we go. Show electric network. Oh my gosh, here we go. Production. Oh, we're producing tons, way more than we need to. There is a little dip off here. Oh, not even. No, only when we're out of power, I see. Okay, cool. That's power network. And what's this? Pin it. And so we can drive this spaceship between places. Add and interrupt. Interesting. And what are we unloading? Allow unloading cargo at this stop. Sure, I guess, yeah. Interesting. So it's like an interplanetary logistics system. Circuit connection. Read the contents sent to platform. Read moving from. Sends the location at the beginning of the space connection, which the platform is traveling along. Read moving to. Sends the location at the end of the space connection, which the platform is traveling along. To tell this signal apart from moving from, the signal is transmitted with value of 2. Confirmed. I have no idea what I'm reading or talking about in this interface. What does this mean? Read speed. Sends the current speed of the platform. So I could read in, and that's circuit information. And then it just uses V for interesting. Yeah, I don't know, man. Interesting. So now I can tie the velocity of the platform to the decisions made by my thrusters. And I can steer my thruster, or at least I can blast it, based on how much of the materials I have. That's quite interesting. That's quite interesting. Oh my gosh, and everything here just depends on water. Which means we could add a second one of these asteroid collectors and do another water. Do we have extra asteroid collectors? Yeah, we totally do. Let's get another one, yeah. And this is where I would build the second one, yeah, absolutely. There we go. Nice. Okay, a second collector. That's kind of sick, actually. So we're looking for belts, but we're also looking for regolith. Oh no, we have tons of belts. It's just regolith. And how many thrusters did we send? 3. Yeah, we need a ton of regolith. Send her. Oh, I love this. Building our space platform is so sick. Okay, I said I was going to go get a drink. Move your body around. Make sure that you're free. We're going to watch this sick platform develop a second arm. A second collector arm here. Did this not receive the regolith? Do we not launch? We launched. Okay, nice. And we received. Cool. 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 And generally very low power usage. That is so cool. Now, statistically speaking, the items that enter into this region are strongly correlated with the items that enter into this second region because the regions share a boundary. That is to say, many asteroids will cross from this collector into this collector, which means that I should really consider flipping the direction. This is the direction you wanted. Not these, but this, yes. And then this. So let's decrease that correlation by taking away the connected side. And this is the best way to do that. Look at that. Cool. Wow, there we go. A much lower correlation coefficient between these two regions in space now that they're distant. There. And that means that we're likely to increase the rate of collection. I mean, not that we needed it, but I just saw that ice was in high demand, and I thought, let's absolutely get that ice. Get the ice. Precious ice. We're gonna have to fuss out twice as much crap, but precious ice, am I right? I'm expecting much higher power usage on average as well. Okay, the accumulators are bailing out. Oh gosh, we didn't stop. Oh, there we go. I think we need another solar panel. Yeah, we need another solar panel to do this. This is funny.
Steve Jobs is dead. Walt Disney is dead. I'm dead.
Do we have... just show me if we have any solar panels. We do 2. There we go. 2 more solar panels. Show me what you got. I think that'll help. 2 solar panels. Get those accumulators back online. Absolutely. There we go. We're fine now. An extra accumulator would give a little bit more security, but I don't think it's necessary. Sick, sick, my dudes. Okay, planet Gleba. New tip, Gleba briefing. Whoa, is this where these spiders came from originally? Was from Gleba? Lore, hashtag lore, factorial lore. Let's go. Alright, we'll come back to this Gleba briefing. Is time passing here as we go? No, it's not. Time's frozen. Gleba is humid and swampy. You can't find iron or copper, crude or coal, copper, coal, and uranium there, but the plants provide alternative ways of producing those needed items. Large five-legged creatures are native species of the planet. Solar panels are weaker, but still usable. Cool. Cool, so we could be using, large five-legged creatures are native species. Yikes. So there's a new type of insect to fight in this area. Oh my gosh. Super cool. Super cool. I mean, yeah, maybe we're thinking about going to Gleba even. Do we have a good bit of regolith here? Yeah, 22. Okay, yeah, we've got the ice up now. It'd be cool if we could just see how bad it is to travel to Gleba. Just like give it a little try. We've got these big tanks of fuel, so just see what that's all about. Yeah, we could like rotate this whole machine and shoot our engines off over here, right? Like we just attach thrusters over here. Do underground belts work up here? Don't know. Probably not. But that's problematic, right? Because now we've separated this thruster fuel from the thrusters. Oh my gosh, it was a geometry problem the whole time. It's kind of a complicated geometry problem, eh? Yeah, getting the thrusters to have access to both fluids. Yeah, we had to pull iron out of a different location. Interesting. Yeah, I see it. I see it right now. We just move the tank forward one, and we use a red arm. Right? Just move the tank forward one. And then use a red arm. There we go. To somehow get goods right here. How do I do that? Oh yeah, we'll use a splitter. Easy enough. There we go. Is there no splitter up here? No splitters. Let's go. No splitters. I don't need a splitter. There we go. Implicit splitting. Music is a lot up here, though, I tell you. The music, though, got out of control. Okay, I think we solved the thruster problem, so now we can vent thruster fluids from this side completely. And it does mean that thrusters are going to look a little like question marks. Maybe we don't even need all that, yeah. Grab our little thruster here. Again, I don't know how many thrusters we need. but, are you joking? Thrusters only can go vertical. Okay. Try that again. There we go. So it can totally flow over here. Just look how bad this is, though. They need to be at the back. They really do. They really, really do. Like, back here, back. How about here? One, two. Just remember, you can't use underground pipes, so any pipes have to have spacing of 1, 2, 3, at least. So this is where these thrusters need to go. Right? Because you have to completely avoid this. This is such a weird approach, but in order to get this red fuel, we have to... You gotta come from up here. Yep. And then do. Dude, and they can never cross over either. So what? Am I running these pipes underneath? No, you can't. How do you even run these? You don't warehouse the fuel, do you? You just run many separate... Gosh, I don't know. Yeah. Is this meant to be like any fuel? Yeah, actually, geometrically, it's not even possible to do what I'm thinking here. Let me just look up... This is going to be an interesting thing. I'm going to be like Factorio thrusters. Images. Let's take a look at some big thrusters. Ugh. Do you see that? The thrusters hook together at the sides, and fluid flows between them. And it doesn't matter which fluid either. Whoa, wait, what? Wait, what? What? Yeah, I didn't know that's what we were going to be doing. Like, why would you pump it out and back in just for speed? And why both sides? I mean, can we get the Factorio handbook on this, please? Factoripedia. Let's talk about the thrusters. They must be built on the south edge of the space platform. I guess we could look that up first rather than experimenting. I guess so. It consumes thruster fuel and thruster oxidizer. So once again then, why were there pipes leaving? Oh, and he's doing something clever with the circuit network. Maybe with the temperature. He's doing something with the temperature, perhaps. Generates thrust. Great. Thruster performance curves. Oh my god, stop. Stop. Thruster performance curves. Efficiency. 53% when filled to fluid usage. Okay, fine. So if we fill to above 80%, we get really efficient thrust. Got it. Thruster recycling. One's recycler. Ingredients, 1 thruster. Products, steel plates. Whoa, do you burn out thrusters? That doesn't feel like a super thorough treatment of this. This is the Factoripedia, but where's the bigger book, right? The tips or something. Tips and tricks. I mean, it's not a trick, right? It's a trick if you don't tell me how it works. Gleba briefing. Space science. Removing trash in space. They tell you right in the tips and tricks menu how to remove trash in space. Do you see this? Rocket silo, yep. Cargo landing pad, yep. The Gleba briefing. Ghost building. Fast replace. Logistics network. Trains. Build by dragging. Copy and paste entity settings. Electric network. There's nothing in here about thrusters, but thrusters look sufficiently complicated that I feel like they should be in here. Literally, like it. And what if I search for thrusters in here? No, it's not there at all. Humbug. Humbug. Okay, take 2, everybody. Take 2. We'll be back soon. Yeah, I'm not sure the best organization for thrusters. Well, this is really getting me hung up. I think we're going to have to get some more information to resolve what is the optimal way to do this. For now, we've done great warehousing more and more products and ice. Ice is still far and away the limiting reagent up here. But with 2 collectors, it's better than it ever was. It's a cute little base, I gotta say. It's a cute little thruster base. Alright, BRB. Okay, well. Well. Welcome back. We got ourselves a little soda. Diet caffeine-free soda. What's in it? Who knows? Not caffeine. All right. So how will we go to this new planet? We will add a station at Gleba. Paused thrust. So we could go to Gleba, and it's automatic. And are we slowly drifting there? How would we know that we're heading there? I can't stop for some reason. Are we moving? Yeah, we're kind of moving here. Where's Gleba? Not sure where Gleba is. Add a ping. Nope. Or we're going to Novus. Pause thrust. Novus. Gleba. Automatic. Pause thrust. So we're not on this platform. And if it goes to Gleba... Oh, then it takes its next step and it had... I see. So, like, we don't drive it, per se. But we're clearly moving through parts of space, right? What if we build the thrust? Right? What if we send some thrust in? Oh. Am I right? So we need some regolith and some pipes. 4 pipes and 13 regolith. Let's send like 15 pipes. 20 pipes? 20 pipes should be plenty. And then lots of regolith. Send her. Aeon says they're trying to get batteries auto-crafting. That's what I like to hear. Okay, we have tons of fuel. I'm expecting, like, can we go up to the space platform next? Travel to the space platform. Can't travel with items in your inventory, trash slots, or ammo slots. Only armor and guns are allowed. So I should just leave a chest or two here with all my valued personal possessions, right? We'll delete some of these extra recipes. So I can't even bring my blueprint book, is that right? Cannot travel with trash slots or ammo slots. Only armor and guns are allowed. But I can't have items in inventory, trash, or ammo. Only armor and guns are allowed. Got it. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. No personal logistics. No, 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 no. Ugh, for heaven's sake. That's really too bad. Okay. What does it say? Only... Nothing in my ammo slots, so... Okay, that was it. It was just the ammo. Or the stuff in my ammo slots. Can I travel with ammunition? No. No guns or ammunition. You can bring the guns, but you can't bring the ammunition. Right? So I guess bring me a better gun or something. Like these submachine guns. Bring me these. And handguns. Bring me those. Okay, and a machine gun. Let's take one of those. Because apparently we're allowed. Okay, save the game. We're going to get ready to go up to the space platform. Let's go. Woo! Send me up. Send me up. There I am. There I am. Oh, I didn't get that with myself. I'm in that, though. There I am. There I go. My cargo pod. Oh my gosh, here I go. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Alright, we're here. Good for us. We're on the space platform. No, there's a missing pipe? No. No, there's not a missing pipe. Oh, there's not a missing pipe, no. What's the issue? There we go. Regolith support issue. Okay. Thrusters, check. So, I'm basically saying, let's go to Gleba. And we just hit play on Gleba. And that's happening. Wow, that's happening. Here we go. Okay, thruster, consumption. Thruster, where's the temperature, though? Thruster fuel. Speed, weight, thrust, damage taken. So how long is it going to take? Oh, just a little while. One thruster, slow and steady. Okay. This is amazing. Who did these beautiful animations? Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. It's literally so beautiful, yeah. So here we go. Are we going to start encountering larger objects that destroy us? We're going through an asteroid field. Oh, no! So if we're not traveling, do we get ripped to pieces? Just a little bit. Yes, we do. So what? So what am I supposed to be doing with Medium metallic asteroids. Medium carbonic asteroids. Holy crap. Okay, so we can't go without defenses. Right? What defenses do we need for our asteroid? For our platform. As it travels through space. Because we're going to die up here, right? We're just going to die to this medium. We're slowly drifting to the other planet up here. And I, like, this place is running, right? But bugs aren't going, is that right? No, it's still the last planet I was on. And I can't click on Gleba, but I can click on Novus. Dude, what happened? Oh my gosh. We lost a solar panel. I mean, screw it. Let's just see what happens if we try to power our way there. Let's go. Probably gonna get our ship erased, right? Here it goes. Smoking. And then we just keep rebuilding stuff we've destroyed. That's amazing. Here's the good news first. Your platform is completely safe. Oh, and I died up there. I died. Space Platform Alpha was destroyed by an asteroid en route from Novus to Gleba. And I was killed by a medium oxide asteroid. Okay. Okay. So you reappear, I assume, back at the planet, yeah. So we passed through an asteroid field. News to us. Collisions cause physical damage to the platform and to nearby machines confirmed. There are no alien attacks or boarding parties, just natural hazards. Asteroid defense cannons. They automatically target and destroy incoming asteroids in a certain radius. They require power and ammunition, usually energy cells or shells. If they run out of ammo or power, asteroids will start hitting your platform. But wait, we don't have asteroid defense cannons. That's not even a thing. Defense cannons. Like, what does it mean by cannons? It's not a special thing. It's actually talking about regular guns, right? Or is it research? Asteroid reprocessing, advanced asteroid reprocessing, Prometheum science packs, asteroid productivity, space platform. Defense? Asteroid defense cannons? I don't get it. I think ChatGPT is off on its own. Let's just ask Google directly. Asteroid defense cannons. Factorio. How on Earth? 3 engines, 12 lasers. Halfway there, I get pelted with asteroids. The laser is barely scratched, even with laser damage plus 10. Whoa. Do I just need more lasers or less speed? I feel like if I do more lasers, I'll need more solar panels, have a bigger craft, and then die due to that. Good questions. That's what 90% laser resistance on asteroids will do for you. Meanwhile, regular yellow bullets absolutely shred through them. Got it. Those small asteroids take like 90% reduced damage from lasers. Or use the new Factoripedia. Alt left click. Alt left click. Is that right? Wow. Requester chest. Holy crap. Alt left click. All the details are there. Amazing. Amazing. Okay. Game really needs a flashing sign on launch that says, Alt-click everything you see. Yeah. Right, so if we go here, we'll actually Alt-click everything. Empty space. Tiles. Okay, we don't have access to the asteroids yet, but if we were traveling, we would. Oh, look at this. Gathered form. Oxide asteroid chunk. This does not have resistances yet. Yeah, interesting. Okay, there's a lot of extra information here. So we needed bullets at least. And that means we could be using... We could make bullets out of these plates. Right? Yeah, and 2 turrets. 2 turrets will do it, right? 2 gun turrets. So let's send 2 gun turrets up to this thing. And let's also build an assembly machine for bullets. Okay, ultimately the bullets are meant to loop around and go to the gun turrets. So the goal here... The goal here is to give enough space around the edges of the map for gun turrets. And they need to be at the front of the ship, right? God, I wish we had switched these 2 things. And then bullets. And guns. 1, 2. And 3. Bullets, bullets, bullets. Bullets, bullets, bullets. Will it show us what coverage looks like on a gun turret? Yeah, it will. Okay, and that's fantastic. 2 gun turrets, more than enough. 1, 2. Here we go. One, 2. No, I only need... Yeah, 1, 2. That's right. This is all for bullets. Okay, munitions. Let's come on through. Bullets, thank you. Sick. Okay, look at us go with our little bullet platform. Look at us go. This is the last disposal area, though. So there's just gonna have to be a turret here. Four, five, six, yeah, just like this. And a yellow arm to get bullets. Perfect. Okay, we're missing just a couple of gun turrets. And a few belts. Hopefully that's enough iron. Yeah. Oh, productivity modules would be nice as well. Or efficiency modules. No, we're throwing away. We don't need productivity. It would be like efficiency, if anything, or speed. Because space is precious, but even that's not super precious. We would just build a bigger platform. Okay, let's delete the power infrastructure here and just rebuild it. Can I get a blueprint of these? Yeah. And we can delete the old blueprint. Just pull this thing back. Halfway up. Where are all these blueprints going, I wonder? Okay. Am I seriously only missing, Cool. 2, that is all. 2 gun turrets. That's all that's missing here. Listen, this gun turret is not in range. Simply not in range. Okay, we discovered another planet. Excellent work. I can still dump things in space and then go around them, right? Can't be in that area, though. But I could do something like this. And then just leave space here. There we go. Full coverage, total coverage at the front. Okay, and these arms still work. Okay, look at that. Excellent. And how's power usage here? The accumulators don't exist, of course. Add those back. Couple accumulators. It's not that the accumulators make a huge difference in the spaceship. Okay, regolith and a couple gun turrets. Couple gun turrets. Give me all your gun turrets. I don't think we automated gun turrets. I sure hope not. Because we're about to request a ton of them. And let's just get a little more of that regolith, yeah. Like, we have extra thrusters. We could send another thruster just in case, but I don't think we need the speed. We're just trying to get to a planet here. And the faster we go to the planet, the faster we need to produce iron. We could warehouse a ton of iron, actually. On the craft. Let's go there. Yeah, let's just warehouse the iron as well. Warehouse the bullets, excuse me. Like this, for example. And we just put up a... I mean, steel chest ideally, right? But I have tons of iron chests, so we're using that. Iron chests can't be built on the surface because gravity is too low. There you go. There you go. You can't warehouse it. You can only warehouse it into the big chest. So I could put it here. Yeah, I feel like we should store bullets. And then evacuate bullets if we don't need them, right? And we'll whitelist bullets if it is the case that bullets is greater than like a ton, like 1,000. Nice. And ore, honey, it doesn't have to be bigger than 500. Could be bigger than 2. Same here, bigger than 200. Alright, Summer Purge, let's go. We did bring the extra rockets. And warehouse the bullets, nice. Oh, I see. I don't have to throw bullets away. I just need to wire them in. I need to take them when I have less than the buffered amount. So I'll enable when bullets is less than the buffered amount I want. Okay. Dude, get yourself all the way... Oh, no, but don't be the priority either when it's driving, right? Let me think about this. So, bullets can be, yeah, at the end of the line. That's where they have to come. We siphon them off at the end. Exactly here. Yep. And then only bring bullets in if we haven't met the minimum threshold amount for warehousing bullets, which comes from knowing whether or not our total storage has too many bullets. So turn on the arm if bullets is less than, and you can get real generous here. I'd say 2,000 even, or 1,000. Great, so now we need to send up some belts, a couple turrets, regolith. Yeah, belts, a couple turrets, and some regolith. Couple turrets. Here we go. They are not very heavy. 2, 3, 4. There's some extra turrets in case of emergency. Here's the belts. What happened there? Let's leave all the belts. 28 belts, and the rest is regolith, right? We don't need pipes. Yeah, we don't need arms. Alright, send her. Send her. I'm loving this. We can do it. Alright, let's see it. Finish up my masterpiece. As we slowly generate more fuels here. Just waiting for ice. All the time waiting for ice. So we could drive this thing now, right? That's theoretically the case. I'm confident. Oh yeah, we're warehousing bullets, but nothing is done with them, right? I needed to circulate them back onto the belt for that to be meaningful. But I only want to push bullets back onto the belt if there's no more bullets coming, right? I could just have a switch that I throw that turns bullets back on, right? Like... Oh, excuse me. Yes, how could I get bullets onto a second track here? McMurlin says as they continue with this book, it just explains more and more like an actual guidebook and instructions. Nice, my dude. What book are you continuing with? Very good. We like guidebooks. I could use a splitter merger and priority to choose bullets either from the warehouse or from the machine. Let me just think, yeah. You kind of just want the machine always feeding. Yeah, you want to always warehouse bullets and have the machine feeding into the warehouse. That's exactly what I was missing about this. Yeah. The book is called Alchemical and Rosicrucian Compendium. No listed author. Interesting. Yes, my approach here was not the smartest. It was an interesting idea to run a little machine with bullets, but I really should be manufacturing bullets, pushing the bullets back into the central storage here, and then dispense the bullets from central storage as they're needed. So I kind of just designed this backwards. It's a little unfortunate. And if there were any access points back to this warehouse for storage, then I'd use them. But I think I have to create one. Yeah, we could do that. We could push this over to the left. There really are no other access points. I didn't give much space. This seems heavily underutilized. I could have created space here. This especially is an unfortunate belt. Yeah. We could think about moving bullets. Oh, can't go here. They need to just get up here, right? So we could manufacture bullets literally here. But it requires iron. I mean, this is still an answer, it turns out. We could just add another line of bullets on the other side, so bullets manufactured go in. I mean, honestly, bullets can be manufactured here. It's just that iron is produced over here, so the temptation is to simplify. Alright, let's see how much I can get away with just by hacking this in. So bullets get produced, pretend they go into our greater chest. And then these bullets, so I'll just remove this. Just gonna need a little more space. And then these bullets, yeah, so coming out of this location, and we'll make these bullets come in. Perfect, and these bullets are going out. Okay. Yes. Done. Okay. And then with these two bullet masters. Straight up. And this is a different thing now. Okay, we're gonna use a whitelist to always grab bullets. There. And what's missing here? I don't have any inserters like that. Okay. Shoot, escape is not the key I was looking for. Shift. Dude, you found a YouTube channel that makes you laugh all the time. It's a guy in Australia who dresses up as a bronze statue. Oh, fuck, man. Like one of those people who dresses up in a park, you mean? And they, like, They're just kind of hanging out and standing still. Just stand still. Or are they like spooking people? Spooking sounds good. Oh man, I don't know about that as a lifestyle choice. That is absolutely a grueling job if you ask me. Some people go for it. This thing just needed regular inserters, is the truth, yeah. Oop. But let's use what we have access to. And we sent too many blue inserters, so we'll use those. Nice. Bullets out, bullets in, and only put bullets in if we haven't met the minimum threshold for, let's see here, for ammunitions. Bullets, turn on the machine. If bullets is less than, threshold is, honestly, 800. Get paranoid, everybody. There we go. Now we making bullets. Sick. I mean, is there a world where we get another furnace here? No, there's just not space, I guess. I mean, pish, there isn't space. Look, we can get a little iron in here. Get a little dedicated furnace for this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and then just like a 3 with a furnace. Yep. And then dedicate it. Yep. Oh, we're splitting ore, baby. Input and the belt. Sheesh. Let's absolutely go. There's iron dedicated to bullets. We love this. Did we send any splitters up here? I actually think we did not. Cool, so regolith, a furnace, belts, splitters. Furnace we have already. Regolith we're missing. Belts we're missing. No, we're not. 86 belts. So many belts. But the splitter. Splitter and regolith. We got extra gun turrets. Good stuff. Okay, we're using all the iron now that we're making bullets. Let's go. We have the pipe segments, correct? We do. We're probably going to end up rebuilding the oil, so let's just grab ourselves the essentials. Platform, that'll be the last thing to fill in. A splitter. A couple splitters, why not? Yellow arms, lots of yellow arms. Maybe an assembling machine or two. You already got lots of extra gun turrets. I think just the space platform. Belts check. Pipes check. I mean, a little extra pipe would go a long way, is the truth. Nope. What's happening here? And then they go and they take a picture of him with him and he moves. Yeah, it's that whole little shtick on the tourist district's edge. Like, does anyone know that going off to the tourist ports, cruise ship ports, or any of this nonsense? Those fabricated villages all around Earth. What is humanity up to for real? Like, what's the plan? We're just hanging out, I guess, looking around at these fabricated zones. Just feels like an artifact of capitalism, to be real. Okay. Get a spare furnace or a spare chemical plant or something. Chemical plant. Furnace. Oh, a little bit of power, right? Some accumulators. A couple accumulators. A couple solar panels. And solar panels and accumulators seem more important than most stuff. Alright, and then all regolith. Let's go. Pew! For sure you're not going to be able to fit enough solar panels on the regolith you have. There we go. I get one more if I drop an accumulator. Alright, send her. Let's finish my masterpiece. Ultimately coming up short on yellow arms? Interesting. Yellow arms. Delawarms. Man, the closed captioning is something else sometimes. I didn't know yellow arms was a thing. Oh, now I can't get it to repeat it. Now I'm the crazy one. Come on through, factory. Sick. Them accumulators, yo. Let's go accumulators. Don't really need them, but here they are. Smooth out that efficiency curve. Okay, are we ready to send ourselves up? We have to drop everything, including weapons. Answering the question, where did those blueprints go? They here, in yo inventory. Using up space. Excuse me, wow. Drop the fuels. Cool. Alright, let's climb on board. Send us. Okay, let's save. Save the game. Take me home. It's me. I'm in here. My space pod. Eject. Oh, sheesh. Landing. Let's go. All right, welcome aboard, everybody. We are going to drive out to Glipa, since we found it. And we driving now. Okay, we driving. Let's see what happens if we get to some asteroids. Oh my god, is this gonna work? We're driving. That one thruster running at a ton of thrust. Okay, so we are really burning the thrust here. Seems to be doing great. We're coming a fair distance now. I mean, where are those asteroids? Here they are. Here they are. Alt tab. Alt. Oh no! Shoot. All right, so that didn't 100%, right? That's not enough. That's not enough weapons. Holy cow. Look at this go. Oh my gosh. There it is right there. Bang. Crushing. Dude, this is so dramatic. It's fantastic. This is it. Boom. Boom. Okay, that's 2 more deaths, unfortunately, today. I forgot to record the last one, but that's 44 now. On the old death toll. That's too bad. 42 was really my target number. Autosave platform 1 second. First trip to Gleba 2 minutes ago. It's saved with that name automatically. Interesting. It's there to hype me up for my first trip to Gleba. Shit. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I'm just thinking this out loud, but producing weapons on the ship, producing like a lot of bullets, and just letting it sit around and produce a ton of bullets, that's an answer. We just push a ton of guns onto the front, and then we do our best to get from planet to planet. You have to bring weapons with you, right? So I like what's happening here. We are indeed manufacturing bullets as fast as we can. We'll get a big repository of them. And then when the time is right... And then we'll get them when the time is right. No, I'm saying when the time is right, we gotta expand this. So that's 1 gun, but how about a second gun over here? One, two. Okay, that's a second gun, and then a second gun over here, right? There we go. How about 4 guns? Double the guns! That still doesn't really seem like enough. How about 1 more gun? Just in case there becomes a distraction. Okay, so it's Regolith, and we have lots of gun turrets here. 4 gun turrets. We could send more gun turrets, though, seriously. Just some gun turrets. Ton of Regolith. I need more Regolith. Turn off everything except for what I'm asking for now. Is that stuff produced around here? I'm not sure. We're asking for a heap of it. Oh, look at these little robo buddies going, making the science possible. Excellent, yeah. Robo-buddies are running the science now. And it takes about 60 of them. 50 or 60. Oh, that is so convenient. I cannot even begin to describe how good this is. We don't feed science machines anymore. Just let the Robo-buddies do the magic. Nice. Sender. Sorry, logistics buddies. I'm sure you'll find another home for that someday. All right, can I go to space now, please? All right, let's save. We'll save the game. 26. We're gonna make our first trip to Gleba. All right. Let's get those defenses up. Shit. Shit. And then we let bullets build up. Dude, and if a asteroid comes swiping in from the side, that's just too bad. That's just too bad. we didn't come prepared for that level of complexity.
I will build a great, great wall on our southern border, and I will have Mexico.
Yeah, I don't know.
Unprocessed fish sticks.
This space platform is absolutely going to take us all the way. We don't have to build a wall, although we did. A wall of firing metal shooting into the darkness of space to protect us from who knows what. Oh yeah, it's a greedy bullet machine, to be sure. So part of giving us too much iron ore is really about protecting this platform. Doubt we're going to end up throwing away any extra iron ore. Probably throwing away carbon, but... $138, $198. Yeah, we'll almost certainly get rid of carbon. Yeah, we do. But suddenly iron ore is super valuable on this place. Ice is available in abundance. Yeah, because we're full on our tanks. So it's important for us to vent ice as well. It really is, yeah. Can't delete these segments. Can I delete this segment? No. How will I dispose? What about here? Can I delete this segment? Nope. We do still vent iron ore, is the truth. Oh boy, I guess we kind of pooched this. We do need vent. Just think about this. This corner right here will do it, won't it? Here we go. Got it. Why can't this be built? Weird. But this piece makes it required. So not good enough? I need this hole in order to vent. Does this work? Nope. So what, I can't vent right here either. Oh, I can vent off the side of the platform out here, right? But I just need access to the items inside. So what about off the edge of this platform? Imagine, if you will. Whatever that does. And then this thing. Right off the edge of space. 1, 2. That actually doesn't get you into the edge of space, though, does it? No, it's not quite. I gotta say, this is a tricky problem. Like, do we need to vent? We don't... Yeah. Do we need to vent ice? That was the question, yeah. Do we need to vent ice? Here's where I can do it. Oh my gosh, that's a huge save. Yeah, look at this. Look at this clever nonsense. I mean, maybe don't look too close. I'm getting optimistic. Way too optimistic. Okay, filter it, and ice. If the logistics network... There we go. Okay, we got this. So, enable it only if ice... Just have to vent this stuff. If ice, which is an intermediary ice. Let's see, where is this? It is intermediary. If ice is greater than, and again, this is fuel, so you can save quite a bit of this, but 200 is where we're going. Sick. Cool. Great, so there's the ice venting. That's amazing. And you don't need to vent any steel or iron, because iron's not put into this unit. You might have to ventilate bullets. Yeah, let's only put bullets in if we haven't reached the threshold. There we go. Yeah, we don't have to vent bullets because we just don't pull them in if we don't need them. I'm not even joking. Yeah, 800 is totally reasonable for this. Just fill this place with bullets. And this is clearly too much carbon, honestly. There we go. All right, there we go. Okay, huge save here. This seems to be totally solid now. Let's save and launch ourselves. 26. Nice. Okay, up to the Alpha platform. And are we standing up here yet? We are not. Launch ourselves. Shoot. Here we go. To the Alpha platform, Your Honor. Shoot me up. Whee! Nice, welcome. Okay. So now I'm here, and we can go to a station at Gleba. Let's go. With maximum thrust. Here we go. Because if our speed keeps increasing in a really unsustainable way, that would be a bad thing. Right? Because then the asteroids will just come faster. Alright, 5 gun turrets. Is that enough to get to Gleba? Only we can answer that question. Okay, asteroids are showing up. Nice, nice. Yeah, these are the problematic asteroids here on the left and right. The ones that have very little protection. Ooh, narrowly avoiding a scrape there. Yeah, we do need more of this. Expanding the bullets up and out, that's correct. We'll just add more platform in front. Dudes, we are halfway to Gleba. Halfway to Gleba. No serious casualties yet. This is starting to look kind of scary. Okay, that was a serious casualty, resulting in the loss of a cannon. Okay, that was a serious casualty, I would say. Shoot, and how's the bullet supply? Bullet supply's looking okay. Boy, you need more. Uh-oh. Oh no. We didn't make it all the way through. We're almost there though. Could we make it? Could we simply make it to Gleba? Look at this. Nearly 13,000 kilometers away, even more. We're doing it. We're doing it. This last... Oh... Oh... That was the last asteroid. Whoa, 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 whoa. Pause. We made it, didn't we? Didn't we? Did we get to Gleba? So how do I get to Gleba? We're not quite at Gleba again. We got lost. Okay, there. We're at Gleba now. We're at Gleba. So how do I go to the planet? How do I go to the planet? Orbital drop slots, me. Drop to the planet. Dropping to Novus. No, I'm not dropping to Novus. Gleba. Whoa, we're going to Gleba. We're going to Gleba! The 5 turrets barely got us there. Oh my gosh. Welcome to Gleba, everybody. Welcome to Gleba, a new experience for you. Welcome to Gleba, I guess. Sheesh. Spoilage. I love spoilage. What else can we mine here? Spoilage. And wood. Spoilage and wood. Yum. And how about these guys? Some more spoilage. Ooh, spoilage and wood. And how about this thing? Spoilage and wood. Nice. How about this guy? Spoilage and wood, but then I exploded. Is there some kind of ore I don't know about? Stone. Stone. Not other things. Okay, wood and spoilage. Nice. Wood and some spoilage. Yumako. 20 Yumako. Whoa, so this thing sits up in space, but it's not safe. Is that what's up? This thing's not safe. Oh shit. We're gonna lose the space platform. So it does. It passively gets attacked in space, I guess. Oh man, this is nonsense. And we lost the whole forward array of guns. Oh, sheesh. Sheesh. Okay. All right. Well, that's all very interesting, isn't it? Yeah, very interesting. We'll come back. Obviously, we need to reload this and get some proper defenses. Look, it's just going to tear us apart. Shit. And we're slowly diminishing our supplies here. I mean, I don't think we're even producing bullets anymore. They're just not making it to the factory. Yikes. Yikes. A lot of room for improvement here in the factory. A lot of issues that we were confronting. So join me next time when we come in for our Factorio Deathworld. Is it even a Deathworld anymore? We don't even live on Novus, and while we're not living there, the bugs don't even progress. Whoa, we just finished discovering Volcanus. Okay. So our future techs, they're cut out for themselves. We've got to get to these planets, we got to solve it, figure it out. Gleba, I don't know what the heck's going on here, but I guess this is a big part of what we're up to. Join us next time. And in your own factories, keep on factorializing. To everybody who gave me hints and tips, thank you again. Check me out on YouTube. I haven't posted any of my videos yet, but if you check the live section of my YouTube, you'll be able to find all of these VODs totally unedited. Check those out. And I'll catch you on the next time. Keep it easy. Keep on struggling.